Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see by the title, today we're going to hang out, play with some makeup. I have some new releases and I just want to put them all on my face today and let you guys know if it's worth the money or not. So I hope that you guys find this video helpful, and I also hope that you enjoy it. If you do like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so let's get into it. We're gonna clip this hair back, and I'm very excited about today's video because I have a lot of products to show you guys. There are going to be some first impressions, and then some products are like newer, but I love. I don't have a brand new foundation, so I'm going to go ahead and use my current holy grail. This is, as most of you guys know by now, this is the HAUS Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I use the shade 270 Light Medium Neutral, and it's just my favorite foundation at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that, and then we'll move right along. Okay, so the foundation is on. I love this. I only used one pump because I wanted a little bit more of a lighter, natural look. So, alrighty guys, so super exciting news. This portion of the video is going to be sponsored by sheglam. So thank you to sheglam for working with me. If you guys watch my channel, you guys know how obsessed I've been with their liquid blushes, their liquid bronzer, and today I'm going to show you guys how to use them as well as their new products in the line, and we're going to snatch this face. We're going to give us a nice lift, and we're going to look amazing. So if you guys haven't heard of these products, let me give you guys a little overview and then we'll apply them on the face. So this is the Liquid Family collection, and they do have a couple products. So this is the Color Bloom blush, the Color Bloom highlighter, the Color Bloom Day Glow blush, and the Sun Sculpt contour, and these are only going to be $5 each. Now this is going to be a gel formula. They're very lightweight, they're very buildable and blendable. So this is the built-in sponge brush for precise and easy application. This is really going to help dispense that product evenly. The air cushion puff is actually easier to control than a brush. And just a little tip, make sure you do shake it well before you use it so it gives you more of like a saturated, vibrant color payoff. So let me show you guys what shade we're going to use of the Sun Sculpt Liquid Contour. So the shade we're going to be using today is Terracotta. Again, this is only $5, and you can use it to bronze or contour. You guys know I love like bronzer. So another fun fact about these products is that they actually have vitamin C, which is actually going to help brighten and hydrate. So we love that. You guys know I love some good skincare and makeup products. So I'm going to apply with like a dotting system. On the forehead, I added it mainly to add some bronzer, but to contour and like really lift the face, I'm going to create like a line up here. I'm also going to do it on the cheekbone, but I like to do it above the cheekbone, so once it's blended out, it stays really nice and high, and then a little bit on the jawline. So my favorite way to blend these out is actually with just like a brush. I'll literally just use my foundation brush, and guys, this will literally blend out in like 2 seconds. You can go very, very light-handed with it and it'll be like super natural, or you can just add more product and it'll be a little bit more like pigmented, but either way, it'll always blend out super nice. That's why I like this product. It's very like beginner friendly. So we have that blended. That took no effort. And now I'm just going to pat with the brush for those cheekbones. A little technique that I've been loving recently is actually doing my cream bronzer, blush, and highlight first, and then finishing it up with concealer, and that really like cleans it up. So that's what we'll be doing today. So see how this looks so nice? This might look like a little too much, but it literally blends out so nicely. And like I mentioned, it's really, really lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin at all, which I appreciate. So that is the first layer. So now we're bronzed and we're starting to lift the face. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use all the formulas today. So we're gonna use both formulas of the blush. So let's start out with the matte one. This is the Color Bloom Liquid Blush. It is a matte finish and it really does blend like a dream. Again, only $5, and they do have a lot of beautiful shades. Today I'm gonna be using the shade Love Cake. So I like to do it right up here, like even higher than where we put that contour. And I also just like to give myself like a sunburnt look, so I'm gonna apply it on the nose. So with that same brush, I'm just going to tap it on. And again, just keep it right up here because I love blush. I can never skip out on blush. You don't have to give up any type of makeup product You just have to place it in the correct place to give you that effect. So now let's just blend it on the nose. Again, this is just for preference. So I purposely did like a more natural looking shade to like kind of start the base, but now we're gonna go in with a little bit of a darker one. So this one's called the Color Bloom Day Glow Liquid Blush. So it is gonna be a shimmer, highly pigmented, long wearing liquid blush. It's also smudge proof, waterproof, it's beautiful. I'm gonna be using the shade Risky Business. So I'm actually gonna apply it almost where I put the other one, but again, this one's gonna have a shimmer effect. So when you do blend it out, it's also going to help that lifting because of the reflection of the shimmer. So again, same brush, we're going to blend this all out. And now we're getting somewhere with that blush. I love it. So now that we have that, the last product we're gonna add is actually the highlighter. So this is called the Glow Bloom Liquid Highlighter. This is gonna add a natural shimmering glow to really any look by just applying the highlighter on the high points of the face. This is also long wearing, waterproof, smudge proof, $5. I'm gonna be using the beautiful shade Tea Cake. So this one has more of a precise applicator. So I'm only gonna put these on the high parts of the cheeks, on the tip of the nose, and I'm gonna add 2 lines right here, and that's just gonna add some like glow back into the forehead, and I love the way that looks. So I'm actually gonna use a sponge this time and just marry all the products together. As you guys saw, I didn't use that much product because you really don't need to, and this is just going to blend. Like, look at that. Now we're lifted, we're bronzed, we're blushed, we're highlighted. You got the whole liquid family on the face. That highlighter is beaming, but it is melted and blended on the skin so seamlessly. I'm obsessed. Truly. By the way, if you like the shades that I use, let me show you guys some swatches of all of them together. So there you have it. By the way, this is the shimmer blush and that's the matte one, but these are the shades that I used. I just love them. I love the shade selection and I love the way they all really complement each other. I mean, you can really have so much fun with this. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed a little tutorial on how to like lift and sculpt your face. Thanks again to sheglam for sponsoring this video. I truly love these products and I'm just so happy to be able to share it with you guys. I do want to use this corrector because I bought it for my last video and I forgot to use it, so let's try it today. So this is the MILANI Supercharged Corrector. Is that what it's called? The Brightening Under Eye Tint. So they do have 3 shades, I believe. I got the shade Peach 120 and it does have hyaluronic acid, caffeine, and color correcting pigments. So why don't we go ahead and try it out. So I'm gonna put just a little bit under the eyes and see if it makes much of a difference. I will say, I don't have much of a dark under eye right now, but I just wanted to try out the product and see like how it wears under makeup. But it feels very creamy and very lightweight so far. Let me grab a brush. I think I need a brush for this. If I can find one. Only if I can find one. Because it's such a lightweight product, I kind of want to just tap it in with a brush. Ooh, that's looking really nice actually. I can see my under eyes being very brightened, but it doesn't just look like white concealer, if that makes any sense. I almost feel like I already have concealer on. It looks very, very pretty and it's very lightweight. I feel like you could wear this without makeup because it doesn't have like a heavy consistency or it's not very opaque either, so I feel like you could get away with wearing it without makeup. So far I am loving that. Let's see how it wears under concealer, but so far I'm pretty impressed and I used the tiniest amount of product, so loving that. Moving on to concealer, I am very excited to finally be trying out this concealer. This is the first product that I'll be trying out from REM Beauty. I love Ariana Grande. I just haven't been super excited about her makeup brand, if I'm being honest, but this concealer has been going viral, so I figured let's just try it out and see for ourselves. So this is the Sweetener Concealer. I got the shade Medium 2N. I do like the packaging. It's like a nice, heavy, thick, frosted glass, and it does come with like a little spatula, but I think I'm just gonna go in straight with my brush. They didn't have this shade for like swatching in store, So it might be a little light, unfortunately, but let's just try it out. So this is gonna be $24. It has 0.28 ounces, and it is supposed to be a lightweight matte finish, medium to full coverage. Okay, I'm just gonna grab some with that same brush. And I think I'm just gonna I don't know, should I place it or should I blend it? I think we'll do like a little bit of blending and a little bit of placing. So this is where that hack also comes in. I'm gonna kind of cut this with the concealer. Use this as my primer for eyeshadow because I always use concealer as eyelid primer. Okay, it looks like I have a really bad sunburn. So let's go ahead and blend this out. And the reason why I've been liking to do concealer at the end is because I'm just gonna blend the blush into the concealer almost so that we have a good little transition. It looks very pretty under the eyes. I really do have to set concealer always, but so far I am really liking it. So I guess it really comes down obviously to how it looks set and also how it wears. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the under eyes and really everywhere at this point with my go-to powder at the moment, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. So as of right now, it looks very pretty and very flawless, but it looks and feels a little drying. This powder is not like super drying, so my under eyes do feel drier than usual, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just let it be for now, and at the end of the video, once we let it marinate a little bit, I'll let you guys know my final thoughts. But as of right now, I actually do really like this. I just need to make sure that it's not extremely drying on the under eyes, so I'm just gonna let it sit, but it looks very flawless right now. To finish off the face, I'm gonna add a little bit of powder bronzer. So I'll be using the Hoola Caramel by Benefit Cosmetics just to kind of set all the liquid products that we applied, and a little bit of powder blush as well from Benefit Cosmetics in the shade Pom Pom. Alrighty, so I did add some brow gel off camera, just not to bore you guys because I didn't have anything new, but I do have a brand new eyeshadow palette. So this is from Alter Ego. They are very affordable and they just sent me their brand new palette called Harmony, and it looks like the perfect fall palette. If you like berry shades, this is berry. So this is what the palette looks like, and it does have a mirror. If you guys have never tried Alter Ego, they have some fabulous formulas and they're very inexpensive. Now, obviously this part's not sponsored, but I do have a coupon code if you guys are interested. It is affiliate. By the way, you guys always ask me what brush this is when I'm using it, and this is actually from Alter Ego. This is the Alter Ego 3, and I use this a lot for like cream products as well, so if you guys were wondering. I don't know if I'm gonna do too much of like a very dramatic look because we do have a new mascara to try, and I kind of want to give the lashes its own moment. So, you know, it's not going to be a tutorial. I'm going to kind of go through this and let's test out the formula and the shades, and yeah, let's see what we can come up with. So first we're going to start out with the shade Tender, which is a very cool tone shade, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. We're going to do a very natural, soft, kind of messy type of cut crease. You guys will see what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to be very precise, but I'm going to do the similar technique. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on the crease and kind of flick it out, and then I'm going to grab the shade Grace, which is more of like a dark red shade, and I'm going to use a pointier brush and kind of deepen out that crease, and I'm not bringing it down to the lid. I really want to keep it on the crease. And then with the shade True, which is like a matte white bright shade, I'm going to cut that crease. Again, we're not even using concealer or anything like that. It's more of like a very soft cut crease. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to grab a mixture of Charity and Chorus, which is like a light pink and a rose gold shimmer shade, but I'm actually just gonna tap it on everywhere. I want more of like a scattered glitter effect rather than a full-on shimmer. And then lastly, for the under eyes, I'm gonna put Tender all over the lower lash line, and then I'm gonna grab Grace and put that on the outer corners of the lower lash line again. And you will see that I'm actually going to put a little bit of Grace on the outer corners of the eyelid, just so that the darkness of that red from the lower lash line kind of matches the top line as well. Okay, so this is the final look, and I love it. I think it's very like ethereal looking. It's almost like a fall look that wants to be dramatic, but it's not. Like, it's like a right like sweet spot. These shades so far, the ones that I tried, are really nice, very blendable. I know that I didn't use all the shades, but let me show you guys some of the other shades that I didn't use. They're very pigmented, they're very beautiful. Honestly, I really haven't tried a palette from Alter Ego that isn't good. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and get it. And like I mentioned, they do have other palettes that I love. They have a beautiful shade range. Okay, so moving on to eyeliner. I did want to quickly talk about this eyeliner because I've never tried it. It's not brand new, but it is new to me. So this is the Rare Beauty Liquid Liner. I actually got this in PR literally yesterday, and I wanted to try it out with you guys. It's called the Perfect Strokes liquid liner, and it is a brush tip, which is my favorite type of eyeliner. I've also heard really good things about it, so I figured why not try it on camera with you guys. I'm gonna keep it very natural on the eyeliner because I don't want to take away from like the softness of the eyeshadow, and again, I don't want to take away from the mascara. Wow, very impressed from this like first impression. This is really, really nice. It has a very, very thin tip, and it actually holds a lot of product on that very thin tip because I was getting very, very tiny specific lines, and I didn't have to go over it twice. Like, this truly holds a lot of pigment on the brush. I really like it. So far, that was one of the easiest eyeliners I've ever used, and it looks really, really nice. So first impressions, very impressed. Okay, so moving on to mascara. I actually went into Ulta yesterday, and this was their newest mascara. So I actually haven't heard anybody talk about it. I think it's like extremely new, so I'm very excited about it. So this is the Revlon So Fierce Lifted High Volume Mascara. Okay, I'm sorry if I look orange right now. I'm not sure what's going on. My camera is just making me look like I just came back from Cabo. I think it's gonna regulate here in a minute, so sorry if that is distracting. But let's talk about this mascara because I'm very excited about it. I actually think I'm gonna enjoy the wand, maybe. So the top has a little bit of like a spike, and then the bottom doesn't have much to it. So I think it's gonna help with volume, and then this part is gonna help with like the inner corner, I'm hoping. So on the back it says that it's supposed to thicken each lash from root to tip, instant high volume, lightweight feel. I'm gonna quickly curl my lashes and add 2 coats of mascara to each eye and see if the claims are true. I'm not loving this. This lash looks a little better, but this one is just like that does not look good. It's not bad, but it's not giving me any length. I think it volumized and separated. Even though this eye is better than that eye, I still think that this is underwhelming for me. I can usually get my lashes to look a bit longer, more volumized, and I don't know, it's just not giving. So it's not a bad mascara, but it's definitely not going to be like my new favorite. I don't think you would hate it, but I wouldn't recommend you go out and buy it. So unfortunately, this is not very good. So we're pretty much done with the makeup. I'm going to take off my lip balm, and I'm quickly going to line my lips with my favorite lip liner. This is the Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Love Trap. I'm using a brand new one because I lost my other one. I'm so sad. It like fell out of my bag somewhere. And for gloss, I'm going to be using the Morphe gloss in the shade Sing Along. Alrighty guys, and this is the final look. I feel like it's very 90s inspired because it's very like cool tone and bright, and I'm loving it. So really quickly, just an update on the REM concealer. I actually think it looks really, really good. Once it marinated under the eyes, I think it's giving me a very flawless finish. I don't know if it's going to be the best for dry under eyes, but I think maybe normal to oily skin tone would really like it, and I think it looks really, really beautiful under the eyes. So far, everything has been looking awesome. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks again to sheglam for sponsoring a portion of the video. I wouldn't be able to get sponsorships if it wasn't for you guys, so I do appreciate your love. Thank you guys so much for everything. I love you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!